Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Energy Healing Messages with Reina. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for everyone from the sign of Cancer and is for the first week of this month, from the 1st through the 11th. However, there's no timestamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were meant to receive these messages. And please bear with me, I have issue with a bad cold, sinus, some kind of infection that it's affecting my voice, so nothing major, but I'm struggling through, so please, I ask you to bear with me. But enough about me. Let's start by raising the vibration of all my elements, and as I always start. I have changed the layout a little bit because this reading is going to actually cover a little bit more than my typical readings. This is going to go up to 6 months time frame. So this is kind of like giving you a bit of an overview. So it's a little bit different. So it's going to cover a little bit more. So, but the basic layout is going to remain the same. The power of faith, give us the answers that we seek for Cancer. And these three cards are focusing on your main energy and the energy for like what the universe wants you to know for this week. And we'll put Archangel Michael there. And this is how things are going to be a little bit different. And I will explain that as we go. Power of three, that's the answers that we seek. This is going to focus on your conscious mind. And this will focus on your subconscious mind. And we'll put Archangel, Frozen Sublime, Uriel. And this is how it's going to change. This card is intended to represent your short-term outcome. What do I mean by that? What the universe wants you to know within the next 2 months or 2 weeks time frame. It's not written in stone because we have free will and things could change. But the main intention is that this information is going to be helpful and it will offer you the ability to perceive the things that you may be able to change. And this card will offer you visibility up to 6 months, from 3 to 6 months. And these are things that will be beneficial because as you see them, you could change them. And we'll put Archangel Gabriel there. And let's see what the overall messages, the angels' messages, and this could be from your spirit loved ones, and this card wants to come out, so I'll let it go. And this is a card from the overall messages from the universe. And this card will be a message from your archangels. The most relevant message for you for this reading. Important disclaimer, this is a general reading. It may not apply to every single one of you, so I will it will take for us to discern the information and apply it however we feel it fits within our lives. So it's not aimed at a particular issue, so I will give you different scenarios and I will let you decide. This is actually a beautiful reading, Cancer. I'm telling you, you're opening with the Ten of Cups, which is not a surprise because, you know, it's New Year's coming up, right? So this is a card of celebration and, you know, getting together and family and, you know, satisfaction and completion and, you know, good fortune and harmony, really. And just being in a place of gratitude and aligned with your true nature. So this is actually a card of the ultimate, you know, heart-filled happiness. And it follows by the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a beautiful card because it suggests that fast movement and progress. And this could be in any sector of your life because this is not linked to a particular situation. And it talks about sudden, you know, actions and taking action and sudden change because Wands is all about actions, you know, just movement and that kind of energy. And it talks about, you know, activities and visitors. Some of you will have visitors, but Overall, this is a card of unexpected news. This is the card that talks about news that you're not expecting. And for a lot of you, it will even mean this news will come through air, or you will travel. You will get some news about travel, or it will mean different things, obviously, for everyone. But it's like arrows of love. This A1s are flying up in the air and they're coming down. You don't know what they're gonna land, but they're arrows of love. But the most important thing that I want you to know about this card represents success assured. And this is in any sector of your life. It could be in any sector of your life. So something that you've been working or manifesting based on the surrounding cards, as we move along, you may be able to have more clarity in what it may be more inclined towards. But it's going to mean different things for different people anyway, because we all have a unique situation. We all have unique circumstances. And this reading is for a large group of people. So it's essentially going to mean different things. But now with the main energies, I'm looking at the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card that talks about, consistent, effort and good income, and, material wealth, and being self-sufficient. And it's also a card that talks about completion, which it's also an alignment. It's family. It talks about that, which in the same alignment, with the same energy. It also talks about, projects bringing rewards, and it also, it's a card that talks about gratitude. With the Ten of Cups also talks about gratitude and security. So from what I gather, it's like your energy this week is it's energy of complete harmony and balance. You're going to receive some good news, unexpected good news that are going to they're going to come to you pretty fast. And those good news are going to, bring sudden change, but positive change. It changes that are going to make you very happy. This could be the financial sector. It could be because it's the material sector, and they're going to be, they're going to bring you that groundedness where you're going to feel grounded, and it's going to be, for a lot of you, it's going to have to do with a project that is going to bring you rewards, and you're going to feel have a lot of gratitude for it, and that's because that's going to bring you stability and security. So this is something that is in alignment with the energy, and it's going to mean different things for everyone. But let's see what's in your conscious mind. And on your conscious mind, you have the moon. The moon is a card that talks about illusions and fears and anxiety, and in some cases betrayal and deception, and hiding, hidden motives and sensitivity and imagination and dreams. And this is all at the subconscious level. Even though it's coming in the places of conscious, it could also be playing both in the conscious and subconscious. But overall, the moon is it's a card that invites us to go inwards and kind of deal with our shadow selves, those fears, because with the darkness, the darker side of ourselves, those things that we could benefit from letting go, from just maybe you're in a state where you have patterns or behaviors where you may not trust people very much, or you may be feeling at the conscious level, you may not, even though you're in alignment with harmony, you have patterns that you might not acknowledge about yourself, because the moon is all about those things that we don't really talk too much about, that we may be aware of, but we don't necessarily address them, because that's what they're called, shadow selves, and the things that we just keep inside. But bringing them to the surface and healing them will be very beneficial, and that's they're playing in your mind for a reason. They're fears and situations that are not serving you, and you could use releasing that, because that could stand on the way of your flow. And it seems like you are very much aware that there are some fears presenting themselves, or some situations, or insecurity, or even through dreams. You may be having strange dreams. Some of you may be having just dreams that are just kind of triggering things. If something triggers you, pay attention to those kind of things, because they're just trying to come out to heal. Because, and that makes sense, because we got at the subconscious level, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about, pain and loss and grief and, regrets and despair. It's a card that talks about emotional breakups and, you know dissatisfaction and disappointment. And but with the Five of Cups, it's something is always retrievable, and that is the main message of the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is about gratitude, and I mentioned gratitude here with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, excuse me. And also gratitude is mentioned with the Ten of Cups. So gratitude is playing a big role here. Excuse me, but my throat feels a little bit raw here. So back to the Five of Cups. This could be something at the subconscious level that you may not even be aware of it. It may be go in alignment with the moon, because this card, also talks about despair and anxiety and fears and illusion. But overall, the Five of Cups talks about usually when we feel that sense of grief or pain, or there may be emotional aspects of your life that you haven't completely healed, and they're coming to the surface to heal them. And this could be a situation where you're focusing on the cup, half empty versus half full. You could see a man or a person standing there with looking at three cups on the floor, while behind him there's two cups there standing, but he's not looking at that. This card tells us there's something always retrievable. And again, this is something at the subconscious level. For a lot of you, may have recently just suffered a loss of some sort. That you're trying to, heal here at the subconscious level with the moon. You may be dealing with that deception, that those fears and that anxiety. And you may be receiving a lot of dreams, but regarding that loss or that situation. So it's going to mean different things for a lot of people, but basically the subconscious level is the universe saying there are things that need to be healed. How do you heal the Five of Cups energy or that situation? Through gratitude. And it's easier said than done, I know that. I have been there. It's seeing that the things that you do have in your life that are retrievable, they're still part of your life, they're still valuable, and in staying on this energy, because maybe because of the holidays right now, you may be more of a state of balance, but the universe doesn't want you to fall into this energy that is at the subconscious level, which the main goal for it to come to the surface is a lot of times when we're dealing with the subconscious, a lot of times in the moon energy are things that we don't necessarily want to address because they're in the shadows. They're things that doesn't feel comfortable to address, and they cause us grief, but we don't deal with them. But they're affecting us. And releasing them, acknowledging them, and honoring them is how we're going to heal. And I love the short-term outcome card, which is the Empress. The Empress is actually a very grounded energy, and it's a card that suggests strength. A person staying on their element, confidence, and and feeling abundance, feeling fertile. Fertile doesn't necessarily mean child. Well, for some of you it may mean that because you got the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is also a card of family. But in most cases, and again, this card talks about family, and the Ten of Cups does that too. I mean, the Empress talks about family and matriarch and marriage. And for a lot of you, it may even mean that. Basically reaping the rewards and feeling stable and down to earth, like I said, very grounded. What this means on the next 2 to 2 weeks to 2 months, that means you are going to come into that energy. You are going to be abundance through this Eight of Wands energy, through this Nine of, because this Empress goes very much in alignment with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. It's just, it seems like at the conscious and subconscious level, you might have some kind of little bit lingering or resolved issues that need to come to the surface to heal, and we all do. We have a lot. We all have issues that are not resolved, or are not healed, or are not addressed. Traumas, situations. No judgment here whatsoever. This is just, it's a part of life and part of having a human experience. We have situations that we learned in our path of life that could sometimes slow us down on our process of life because we don't address them, because they hurt. But bringing them to the surface, healing them, could bring you into this position of power. It seems like you will overcome that because you got the Empress and the short-term outcome, which is, like I said, 2 months to 2 weeks time frame, where you're going to be reaping the rewards. Whatever this news that you're going to get over here, with whatever this energy of just complete alignment and just being having the material wealth, and whatever this sudden changes and good news, they're coming to you fairly, it's unexpected good news. This is going to ignite this Empress. This is going to put you in a position of abundance and reaping the rewards. This is like in the stability. So it's all starting with the opening energy, which is an energy of balance, harmony, and celebration, because positive draws positive. So you are in perfect alignment. You just got to do a little bit with the conscious and the subconscious and let go some of that, and don't let that get in the way. And from what I see, everything indicates that that's just, you're going to be able to change that energy. You're going to be able to shift that energy. You're going to be able to process that, to ignite this, and route yourself and stay in alignment with your positive energy. And what I love the most over here, you got for the long-term outcome, and this is 3 to 6 month time frame. However, there is free will, so nothing is written in stone here. But the universe is giving you a cup of love, and this is a gift that is ultimate. It's a new beginning of some. It's kind of like a birth, or a new love, or some marriage for some of you. And marriage comes in the cards twice for a lot of you, because the Empress talks about marriage, and the Ace of Cups talks about marriage too. Compassion and emotional health, and your cup overflowing. So while in your subconscious mind you're worrying about the cup being half empty, the reality is within 3 to 6 months you're going to see your cup overflown. You are going to, all that energy that maybe at the subconscious mind is playing, and you're going to remain on alignment. You're going to fight your dark shadows, your shadow self, and you're going to be able to rise on top. Be in complete control within the next 2 weeks to 2 months, and 3 months you're going to have a new beginning and that's for you to discern. I mean, the new beginning is going to mean different things for different people, but this card, the Ace of Cups, represents a new beginning that is going to fill your heart with joy. It's a new beginning in any sector of your life that is imaginable, but it is going to make you very happy. And it's actually going to put you on the path of balance, and continue on the path of balance and harmony, because you really don't have a lot of your main energies are in balance. So you are going to continue on the route. You're going to win the battle with the internal aspect of your mind and or conscious mind or subconscious mind. You are definitely going to win the battle, and you're going to get the reward and the compensation for that. And that is ultimate happiness. And for a lot of you, it suggests that it's on the family front, meaning, with your, your family environment, whether it's marriage, whether it's in your home environment, but it's ultimate something that is going to bring your heart joy in whichever sector of your life this may be. So now let's move into what the universe has for you, and this could be from an ancestor, a family member, friend, your spiritual guides. And it talks about serenity, and it says the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. Isn't that a true statement? This is time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Exactly. Don't let this subconscious issues from the Five of Cups that is playing in the subconscious mind, don't let this energy of the moon, or the illusion and fear and anxiety and this feelings, this shadow self, you know, take you up your, shift your energy, because that's really what this card is saying. Love yourself and remove any negative feelings or resentments, anything, because this is a card that talks about resentments and grief and regrets, despair. So remove all that, because you're on the right path, and don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity, because you have everything in alignment. So let's see what the universe message is. It says angel of whisper. It says, I am here today to lead you to a beautiful place. I'm helping you to find your path. I am your friend, your guide, your family and spirit. I represent everyone in the spirit world who love you. I will communicate through your intuition, your heart, your friends, and many signs that reveal all that you may need to help you climb to the top of the mountain. And all that I ask for you to do today is to slow down and hear my voice. Exactly. So it's be open to the guidance, be open to the universe, be open to to something bigger than ourselves, to the spirit world, to your loved ones and spirits of love, your family and love and spirits, and the universe, because they are going to help you climb through that mountain, to release what no longer serve you, to let go of what may interfere if you let it. But ultimate, you are in alignment if you continue staying present. Stay present is the key. Stay in the present time. And other thing is, this is a message, remember who you are. And this is from Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So the other thing is, don't forget who you are. You are a soul. You are child of God, and you are very much loved. So this is what I have for you for this reading. I hope it's helpful. If you find it useful, please do let me know. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know in whichever way you feel called to. Happy New Year. May this 2021 be better for all of us, and may you be safe and be well. Sending you a big hug, and with love and light, I am going to close this space as soon as I could find I can't find it. This is real life, so sometimes it does. I have my little obstacles, but I was able to find it. So here we go.